the Arcturian group. Welcome, dear readers. You are often told that in order to truly love another, you must first love yourself. But exactly how does a person love themselves? True self-love, not ego bluster, is difficult for those who are spiritually awake as well as those who are not, because most believe that self-love refers to loving the three-dimensional false sense of self that most identify with, as being who they are. Bluster and brag are often seen as excessive self-love, but in reality represent the lack of it, a state of consciousness that needs constant reassurance and tactics in order to feel that he or she is worthy of respect and love. As individuals spiritually evolve, they begin to remember and analyze past actions from a new and higher perspective. Words spoken and actions taken in a less evolved state of consciousness start coming to mind, bringing with them guilt, regret, and even self-loathing, a sense of unworthiness that leaves them wondering how on earth they can ever love this person. If this has been your experience, you are not alone, for just as with all earthly experiences, this stage is another facet of the journey, another step along the path to deeper spiritual realization. As you learn about and begin to accept the you that you really are, you automatically begin to understand, appreciate, and love the person you thought you were. Simply allow this aspect of self-love to unfold as you are ready. The secret to loving oneself is to stop judging your worthiness for love from three-dimensional standards and concepts. Loving self does not mean loving the ego, that false sense of self that you came to accept as being who you were, but rather means learning about, understanding, accepting, integrating, living, and loving the real you. The you that is divine consciousness individualized, the you have been unaware of throughout lifetimes. Most consider love to be an emotion because it is usually experienced that way. The word emotion means energy in motion. Love, as it is known and accepted by most at this time, is a limited three-dimensional concept of real love. The omnipresent energy of one divine consciousness forever surrounding and flowing to, from, and between all expressions of itself as people, plants, animals, extraterrestrials, nature spirits, elementals, planets, etc. This ever-present interconnecting energy is interpreted and understood according to individual states of consciousness and can therefore manifest and even be experienced as hate as well as love. Most are as of yet unable to understand or even consider love as being an omnipresent God energy and will remain unaware of it until they are able to comprehend and integrate oneness. Through the process of living hundreds of previous lives as well as this one, every person has acquired personal likes and dislikes and has done things she now regrets. Everyone can remember situations where hurtful words were spoken and self-serving actions were taken, but always remember that all experiences are learning experiences meant to eventually bring every person to a higher spiritual awareness of self and others. Do not concentrate on or denigrate yourself over past actions. Make amends where or if it is appropriate and then move on. Send light and love to those who may have already gone home and forgive all who have offended you in the realization that they too are spiritual beings in the process of learning and evolving. Try not to dwell on or continue feeding low resonating situations from the past that someone or others may want to keep alive. Common concepts of love are based in separation and promote love as being limited to sexual attraction, compassion, sympathy, desire, service, religiosity, etc. Because this is how God energy is commonly interpreted on earth. You are ready to move to higher consciousness of love from which you can more fully experience and express it to self and to others. Love is the substance of everything because it is all that exists. It is the creative, alive, permanent energy of omnipresent divine consciousness God. You are floating in it. It is the air you breathe, the water in lakes, streams, and oceans, every tree and flower, a baby's smile and the wagging tail of a dog. It is relationship, wisdom, concern for others, peace, joy, and laughter. You are swimming in the omnipresent energy of love at all times, and could never be separate from it even if you tried, but it does not look that way on Earth because three-dimensional states of consciousness continue to interpret God's spiritual expressions from levels of duality and separation belief. Because most are as of yet unable to see the reality that underlies everything, they continue to believe in and live from a false, conditioned, and programmed mind, formed interpretations of the perfect universe and ideas of divine mind. Your consciousness of reality is helping to lift and change this. We are the Arcturian group. We are the Arcturian group. We are the Arcturian group.